Israelis can't understand the Western world when college-educated people don't manage to see through the falseness of Palestinian students in the campus center who show emotional images, painful images, and make it seem like they're the victims of Israel when really they're the victims of Hamas. Hamas shoots at Israel from civilian locations, from civilian buildings, from civilian neighborhoods, and then blames Israel when Israel defends itself. If some country were to start attacking its neighbor, doesn't that neighbor have a right to protect itself? The Gazan people, I don't know why, have not left to Egypt. That's not up to me, but it is Israel's job to defend itself. And Israel will continue to do that. And most Israelis have just learned to ignore the criticism. We have a right and a responsibility to defend ourselves. We have a right and responsibility to defend our homes. Look, Israel has been defending itself from genocide for about 80 years. And this is just the latest genocide. We know this. But it's been for 80 years that the Arab population around us has multiple times tried to attack us with language of wiping us out and clearing us out to the sea. And please just let that sink in. Imagine being under constant self-defense, under attack for 80 years, and then being criticized by the world for defending yourself. When Israel attacks buildings in Gaza, it's because rockets are being fired at our civilians from those buildings. If you've seen horrifying images of dead children that were in those buildings, I hope you can see through their propaganda. Hamas is responsible for those families suffering. Israel has a right to defend itself, just as Ukraine does, just as you would. And if we have a stronger army, does that make us into the villain? It's like blaming a victim for knowing self-defense. Israel has been waiting for decades, patiently waiting for the Arab nations to accept us here. It started to happen. Egypt first, and then Jordan, and it's not a lovey-dovey thing, but there's peace. And United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, we take any opportunity to make peace with our neighbors. We are waiting for the Palestinian people to accept our being here, and we can be good neighbors. Our Declaration of Independence makes it clear that we're here to have a good impact on the world, and yes, also with our neighbors, perhaps especially with our neighbors, whenever they're ready to partner with us. But instead they attack us and try to isolate us. And so much of the world is so gullible for letting that happen. We've been trying to make peace at every opportunity. We're a tiny nation, and we've contributed so much to the world, to the well-being of the world. We're the first to set up clinics when there are disasters, and we give agricultural tools and knowledge and training where people are hungry. We have contributed to medical technologies and to so many things. The list can go on for a long time. Yet somehow surveys show that much of the world thinks that we're the dangerous ones here. Look, the Palestinian leadership has refused more opportunities to live side by side peacefully than you can imagine. Each time they have that opportunity, I guess maybe they don't want their citizens to suddenly see, well, actually, you guys haven't been doing your job of building hospitals and universities and taking care of us. You've just been attacking Israel. And so they attack instead. Hamas is only the current ugliest side of jihad, but it has a wide majority of support by the Palestinian people in Israel, in the territories around Israel. At least those who haven't been killed by Hamas for not supporting Hamas, for going against Hamas. And so Western world, I'm just dumbfounded that you could criticize a nation for defending itself. Yes, it's terrible that innocent people are dying. And we would love for those civilians to leave Gaza while we clear out those tunnels, while we protect our citizens from further attack. And I don't know what's going to happen next. And I just really hope that you can understand that we have a responsibility to defend ourselves, and we will do that regardless of what you think.